And with that gratitude, start to feel your breath and feel that your breath is moving through your body with that sense of gratitude. I am here, I am alive, I am here to experience something, and I have a chance to do that. So think of your breath not just as this air that goes into your lungs, although that's important as well. It feeds your whole body and physical system. Think instead of prana, and your breath is moving with the prana, and your prana is moving throughout your body. And that's nourishing your physical body, your energy body, and your soul. Feel that within that prana is something akin to a divine prana. Like a sense of divine or a spark that flows through you. And feel that you want to bring that up more to the foreground than in the background. Here you are not just a being with a body and a life, but you've got this divine spark, you have a spiritual life. And you're bringing that forward into this space, into this practice. Start to feel your breath long and deep. Just as you feel this energy also grow deeper. As you inhale, feel your belly rise and then your chest. And as you exhale, feel the chest fall and then the belly move in. Take your time with each round of breath. Like there's nothing else to do but just to watch and wait for this breath cycle to complete. And there is no rush at all. On your next inhale, give yourself a big stretch. Reach your arms behind you. Stretch your legs in front of you and spread your fingers and your toes. Like you want to feel that vitality and energy everywhere. Starting from the middle of you, all the way to the top and all the way to the bottom. On your next exhale, continuing the flow of the breath, bring your knees to your chest and lift your head a little bit to bring your forehead to your knees a bit as well. And if you feel like it, you can start to rock side to side or forward and back and bring some aliveness to the spine. Gently, softly in with the breath, because it's just an opening. You take your right hand on your left knee and start to slowly, gently with the breath, guide your knees over to the right side. Turn your head to the left. And as you stretch the spine, feel that you are breathing energy into the spine. The spine is very important in yoga. You have Many channels of energy, but the three main ones run through the spine and also other channels of energy. On the next inhale, come back to center. And on the next exhale, take your knee over to the other side. Turn your head to the right, close your eyes, and breathe. In inhaling, come back to the center, go back to hugging your knees to your chest, bringing your forehead to your knees. Start to rock now forward and back, slowly making the rocking stronger and stronger until you can rock all the way up to seated pose. And find a comfortable seated pose with your hands in prayer pose at your heart center. Take a moment to connect with your energetic spine, running from the base of the spine to the top of the head. And then from the heart center, from the spiritual heart, make a wish, a dedication, an intention, not just for this practice, but for your whole journey here, your next 2 weeks. What is that wish or intention that you would like to send out to the universe? Maybe you would like to dedicate to someone you love, or something like for peace for all beings. Take a moment for a personal intention, and if you like, also an intention for the world or a wish. And opening the practice with 3 Oms and 3 Shantis. Shanti means peace. Om is the general vibration of creation, the sound of the universe. Take an inhale together. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Feel your mantra and that vibration throughout your whole body, and extending naturally out into the whole energy of everything around you, through the fields. On the next inhale, lift your arms up, open your chest and look up. And then on the next exhale, walk your hands forward. You can be nice and low, or you can be not so low. See how your body feels like. Keep the flow of the breath going. And the next inhale, lift your arms up, look up. On the next exhale, go forward, dive forward and down. One more time, inhaling, breathing in and up. And exhaling down and forward. Inhaling up. This time we'll go to the left. Exhaling, twist to the left, right hand on the left knee. Take another inhale just to lengthen the spine, and another exhale to twist a little deeper. Stay there for a few breaths. Inhale, come up, rise up, lift your arms up. Exhale, twist to the right. Left hand, right knee. Inhaling, coming back to the center, lifting your arms up. Exhaling, releasing your hands down and bring yourself into all fours position and all the way down into child's pose. So child's pose is not a hip opener. There are hip openers that come from this position. In child's pose, let's do it the traditional way today. Go ahead, bring your knees together and your hips down to your heels. Bring your knees together, please. It's not a hip opener. So feel how your back is rounding. And feel that you're releasing all of the tension of the back, the spine, the shoulders. Inhale, come up onto all fours position, onto your hands and knees. You can now adjust your knees to put them hip distance. Tuck your toes and exhale up into downward facing dog, lifting your hips up and back. Let's stay here for a few breaths. So if you wish to do your fancy stuff here, you can. I know a lot of people like to pedal their feet. That's nice as well. Pedal the legs, bend one knee, the other knee. If you want to lift one leg, the other leg, you can do that as well. Maybe even play with your shoulders and hips to move around a bit. Do a little wave. And now let's try and find some stillness in the downward facing dog. Feel your arms and legs with equal weight. Feel your lower back slightly arching, pointing the tailbone up to the sky. You're sliding massively.
Yeah. It's the mat.
And you're the first one who slid in this mat. Yeah, we can find a different mat later. And feel your breath. Slowly lower your knees back down so you're in all fours position. Bring your knees together. Anytime we lift one leg up, it's better to start with knees together so you have more of a stable base, top tip. Inhale and lift your right leg up, keep it bent, and arch your back into your Bhagerasana tiger pose. But we'll do this as a movement. Exhale around your back, forehead to the knee. And really push the mat away so you round the shoulders. Very nice. Drop your head. Inhale, rise up, arch your back. You can point or flex the foot as long as you really feel it. And look up at the ceiling. Exhale, round. And do 3 more at your own pace. Go with your breath. Connect with your breath. Last one. And as you drop that right knee gently down, you can lift the left knee up. Same thing on this side. Inhaling, lifting the leg, arching the back, looking up. Imagine you want to point the toe to the forehead. Exhale, round out, and really pull your belly in. And round, round, round. Opening up once more on the next cycle of breath. Rounding out. And really follow your own breath. Let's do 3 more. And back to center. Knees now just hip distance. Let's drop the chest down in Anahatasana. Slide your arms forward and bring your chest down, but keep the alignment of your hips and knees. Long breath in, long breath out. Slowly guide your way back to center. Place your left hand just underneath your chest. Inhale, lift your right arm up to the sky. Exhale, take your right shoulder down to the floor. Full breaths in, full breaths out. On the next inhale, rising up, lifting your right arm up and your right shoulder up. Exhale, lower down, right hand goes down to the floor directly under the heart, lifting your left arm up, breathe in. Exhale, that left shoulder down to the floor and breathe. On the next inhale, rise up, lifting that left shoulder up, reach to the sky, and exhale, lower down. So here, start to open your knees to the edges of the mat and sink your hips down. So now we're going into a hip opener. See how far you can open your knees, and maybe if they can go outside of the mat, you can do that too. See how far your hips, your buttocks can touch your heels. Now start to look forward, lift your chin, reach your arms forward, stretching out your arms. Press your hands down and then slide forward, tuck your toes and lie down on your belly. Keeping your hands under the shoulders, roll your shoulders back and down. Stretch your legs and your feet to the back like someone's pulling them. And then on the inhale, start to lift your nose, lift your chest and go into a cobra. Nice and easy. Hips stay nice and low, shoulders away from your ears, and your elbows close to your body. Stay there for a few breaths. If you can look up to the sky. On an exhale, come back down. Tuck your toes and push back into downward facing dog. Keep your feet together. On an inhale, lift your right leg up to the sky, ceiling. And on the exhale, lower it down. You walk your feet closer. On the walk forward to my foot. On the next inhale, lift your other leg up. Keep the hips square. And exhale, lower down. Very nice. Okay, look forward and start to walk or jump forward to the front of your mat. Take a forward fold, bringing your fingers in line with your toes. Relax your head and neck. Okay, let's do what I call a standing child's pose. Go ahead and bend your knees and then round your back. Just relax over. Yeah, just a relaxing thing. It's not too much bend, just like a relaxed bend. So much that you can round your back. And then from there, really press your feet down. Start to activate your abdominals and then roll through your spine, coming up to standing one vertebra at a time, feeling your breath as you rise up. Stay in this position for a few breaths, looking forward, gazing forward. Just open your chest a little bit by rolling your shoulders back and down. Start to activate sort of lightly your abdomen so that you're not pointing your tailbone out. Think about your tailbone more as pointing down to the floor, not in, but just down to the floor. Very nice. Bring your hands to your heart center. If you feel more balanced, you can have your feet hip distance instead of feet together. So usually that gives more balance, but you see how you feel. You use your own body intelligence for that. I'd like to ask you girls to just come up a little bit forward because you're tall, and then you're going to need the space at the back. Okay, good. Sun salutation, sun salutation, Hatha. Inhale and lift your arms up, lightly bend back, and exhale to a forward fold. Inhale and step the right leg all the way to the back into a low lunge, releasing your hips down. Hold your breath, step your left leg to the back into a plank pose. Exhale, drop your knees down, drop your chest and your chin down, arch your lower back, bring your elbows to your sides. Inhale, slide forward, extend your legs back and toes back, releasing your hips, opening the chest into a cobra. Tuck your toes, exhale and push the mat away, lifting your hips up and back. Inhale, step your right leg to the front between your hands, dropping the left knee, releasing the hips. Exhaling, taking a step forward with the left leg, chest to the thighs into forward fold. Inhale, straight spine as you rise up and bend back. Exhale, back down. Keep your spine straight and your arms in line with your spine. Hands on either side of your feet. Inhale, step your left leg to the back. Hold your breath and go into plank pose, right leg back. Exhale, Ashtangasana, knees, chest and chin down. The toes stay on the floor and the lower back is arched. Inhale, go into a cobra position, releasing the hips, opening chest, look forward. Exhale, tuck the toes, lift your hips up and back. Inhaling your left leg to the front between your hands. Exhaling your right leg to the front into forward fold. Inhale, rising up. Keep your arms in line with your spine as you rise up. Good. Exhale and lower your arms down. A few deep breaths here. Feel the fullness of your breath. On the next inhale, lift your arms up, bend back slightly. Exhaling to a forward fold. Inhaling, step the right leg to the back into low lunge. Hold your breath, step the left leg back into plank. Straight line from your head all the way to your heels. Diagonal line. Exhale, drop your knees. Now stop there. Arch your lower back. And then drop your chest down and stick your butt up. Stay in knees, chest, chin. Very good. Inhale into cobra, slide forward, release your hips, point your toes back. Exhale, tuck your toes and lift your hips up. Inhale. Inhale, step your right leg between your hands. The left knee comes down, low lunge. Exhaling, left leg to the front into forward fold. Very nice. Really exhale to that chest, to the thighs. Inhale, come up with a straight spine and your arms come up the same way in line. All the way back. Exhale to forward fold. Inhaling now with the left leg to the back. Very nice. Hold your breath, right leg back into your plank. Exhale, the knees down, and then the chest and the chin down. Inhaling, slide forward into cobra. Release toes. Exhale, tuck toes and lift your hips up and back. Inhale the left leg between the hands. Exhaling your right leg between the hands, forward fold. Inhale, rising all the way up. Just straight, no back bend. And exhale your hands to the heart center, or you can lower your hands down. Breathing deeply, chest open. Start to bring your feet together this time. And we'll do sun salutation A. Lifting your arms up, just stretching your spine, no back bend, but look up at your thumbs, hands together. Exhale to forward fold, chest to the thighs, and your hands in line with your feet. Inhale to half lift, but keep your fingers on the floor to get them ready for the next step. So it's just a little extension of the spine. Exhale, walk or jump back into a Chaturanga Dandasana. You're lowering down halfway, or you can also choose to do knees, chest, chin. Chaturanga Dandasana is basically a push-up. Inhale into your upward facing dog. Your hips and your knees are lifted, shoulders away from your ears. Exhale, roll through into downward facing dog. Take 5 breaths. If you know Ujjayi, you should know Ujjayi. It's in the online. Start breathing in Ujjayi. So what's that again? That's when you bring your chin in slightly. You close your throat off halfway, so that now the air passes through the nose and through the throat in like a straw. It's very slow and smooth, and you're making a sound as the air goes in and goes out, like ocean waves. Walk your feet forward, up. Yes. Look to the front, bend your knees, lift your heels, and walk or jump to the front, ending in half lift. And exhale, forward fold, chest to the thighs. Inhale, rise up, straight spine, looking at your thumbs. And exhale, release your arms down to the sides. Breathe. Join your hands to your thighs to connect the energy of your body. Inhale, lift your arms up, look at your thumbs. And exhale into a forward fold. Inhale into a half lift, leave your fingertips on the floor. Exhale, walk or jump back into your low plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. That's one breath. Inhale into your upward facing dog. Knees are lifted in the up dog. Exhale into downward facing dog. Why are the knees and hips lifted in down dog? Because it's not such a strong pose then for your lumbar. 5 breaths here. Bring your chin to your chest and look at your navel. Look to the front between your hands, bend your knees, lift your heels, and walk or jump to the front, ending in half lift. Exhale, chest to the thighs. And then inhale, rise up, use the strength of your legs. We don't bend our knees in Utkatasana. And exhale, release your hands down. Stay here for a few breaths. Longer, deeper breaths. Okay. A few more breaths. Yes. Bend your knees, inhale into chair pose, Utkatasana, hands together, look at your thumbs. Sun salutation B. Exhale to forward fold. Inhale to half lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale, walk or jump back. Inhale, rise up into your up dog, or you can do cobra. And exhale, push back into down dog, lift the hips up and back. Without lifting the leg up, just directly step the right leg to the front. The left heel comes down to 45 degrees, rise up into warrior one. Hands together, look at your thumbs. Exhale, lower down, back into your chaturanga dandasana. Inhale into your upward facing dog. Opening the chest. Exhale, lift your hips up and back and down dog. Inhale the left leg directly to the front, right heel down. Lower the thighs and lift your arms up. Together. Exhale, forward fold. No, sorry. Exhale, chaturanga dandasana. Upward dog. Exhale, down dog. 5 breaths. Push the hips up and back. Breathe. Look front and walk or jump to the front, ending in half lift. Exhale to forward fold. Inhale, bend your knees, lift your chest and arms into chair. And exhale to stand. Breathing in and breathing out. Let's step the right leg to the back and face the small window. So it works most of the time, it doesn't work all the time, but you've got a magic ratio, you can say, or proportion. If you lift your arms out shoulder height and you think of a straight line from your wrists down to the floor, that's roughly where you want your feet to be. So ask the person behind you to check if you're wide enough or not wide enough. So we're gonna test. You found your width?
Okay, thanks.
So ideally, so again, it doesn't work all the time because sometimes the proportions are different, but ideally this is the same width that you have for any such position. You see? And then sometimes you will see it on the yoga mat, like those spots are like black. Yeah. Roll the shoulders back and down, pointing your elbows to the back. Inhale, look up at the ceiling, and exhale, fold forward. Imagine your head going down to the floor. Now very slightly, ever so slightly, you put some weight towards the base of your toes. So in other words, you're leaning forward just ever so slightly, so it's a little bit more stretch on the backs of the legs. And also be aware to activate your thighs to lift up your kneecaps. Keep your hands to your waist with your elbows to the back. And then on the next inhale, rise up back to standing. Is anyone dizzy? Okay, so might be the low blood pressure, it might be the heat. So what you do, does it happen all the time? Often?
After like the three round of the...
Yeah, it happens to me a lot. Sometimes I'm almost pass out. So you have to do it in like a few breaths. You go inhale, exhale, exhale. Okay, point your toes to the front of the room and take warrior one there. Bending the front knee, lifting your arms up, pointing your tailbone down. Very nice. You want to try to get that thigh parallel to the mat, which is very good in this group, I have to say. Feel the energy through your fingers, so spread your fingers. Now from there, you're just simply going to pivot to the back, and you're doing warrior one towards the back of the room on your right leg this time. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Bring your belly in more. Okay, pivot again to the front of the room, keeping the front knee bent, and then start to lower your hands down and then take the left leg to the back into downward facing dog. And stay here for a few breaths. If you would like to do a vinyasa, going into plank chaturanga, you can do that now, or you can do the little wave. Do you know the little wave? Maybe let's all do the little wave. But everybody has their own like different way to do it. Go into plank. Just really follow your body. You bend your knees and start to arch your lower back, and then go back into a down dog, and then keep continuing and go into a plank, and this time round out your upper body, and then the back of your body, your lower back. And as you feel the movement of your body like a wave, start to breathe with it. Experiment a little bit. Feel joyful in the practice. I am a little wave, or I am a big wave. Sure. Stay in downward facing dog. Inhale into plank. Exhale chaturanga, or knees, chest, chin. Inhale an upward facing dog, and exhale into down dog. So in up dog, remember to keep your thighs and knees lifted off the mat, so it's not too much pressure on the low back. Look to the front and walk or jump to the front. Let's go into chair pose, Utkatasana. Bend your knees, lift your chest, look at your hands. Exhale to stand. Bring your feet together, hands in prayer pose, and go back down into Utkatasana. Keep the knees together, not one knee forward or one knee back. Keep that alignment, okay? But take your right elbow outside of your left knee and then begin to twist. If you want, you can open your arms from there. Very nice. Inhale, come back to the center, Utkatasana. Hands to the heart center, and take the twist on the opposite side. And if you wish, opening your arms. And it's a beautiful way to go into side crow, maybe in different time. Come back to center. Lifting your arms up. Exhaling to forward fold. Inhale, lengthen the spine, half lift. Exhale, walk or jump back, chaturanga. Inhale into your up dog or cobra. Keep your shoulders away from the ears. Exhale into down dog. Bring your feet together. Inhale and lift your right leg up to the ceiling. Exhale, step it to the front between your hands. Rise up into warrior one. Breathing in. Lower your back heel. Exhaling into warrior two. Open your hips. Look through your right fingers. Then extend your right leg and go into the triangle. Reach towards me. Then take your right hand down to the floor or to your shin and turn your head up to the sky. Really feel the opening on the left side of the body. If you could reach the floor, go ahead. Very good. Inhaling, coming back into your warrior two, right knee bent. Start to place the weight of your body on that right leg and step to the front and start to lower the right hand down, left arm up into your half moon pose. I found that the higher I lift the leg, the easier is it just to find the floor. I need to find the balance. Inhale back into your warrior two, gracefully, gently, very nice. And then exhaling back into your, you can stay in down dog to rest, or you can go into vinyasa, plank chaturanga, up dog, down dog, and we'll meet in downward facing dog. Downward facing dog, feet together, inhale, lift your left leg up to the ceiling. Exhale, step it to the front between your hands, rising up into warrior one, looking to the front, hips forward, pointing your hips down. Exhaling into warrior two, hips towards me, keep looking towards the front of the room, keep your front knee bent. On the next inhale, extend the front leg, then reach to the front and go into a triangle. Go a little bit wider on your triangle. Wider, wider. Yeah. Activate the front thigh. Yes, good. Breathing in. Breathing out. Take an inhale. Exhale, back. Yes. Inhale back into warrior two, bending your left knee. Good. Start to place the weight on the front leg and then reach forward and go into your half moon. You can reach for a block if you need it. Look up towards your extended top hand, if possible, and really feel the foot of the extended leg. You can point or point flex, as long as you feel it, feeling every part of it. Yeah. Activate the thigh of the supporting leg. Slowly, gracefully lowering your right leg down back into warrior two. And go ahead into your vinyasa or go into downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, feet together. On an inhale, lift your right leg up and maybe open at the hip here. Just open your hip, maybe bend the knee if that's comfortable for you. If that's feeling nice and good. Exhale, step the leg to the front between your hands. Dropping the left knee, find your balance here. And then place your hands to your heart and your left elbow outside of the knee. And push with that elbow against the thigh, keeping this thigh straight. Into your twist. If you feel really comfortable and balanced there, tuck the back toes, extend the back leg. Look front, take your hands down and step back, extending your right leg up. Inhale, plank, keeping the right leg lifted. Exhale, chaturanga, and then dropping the leg as you come up into up dog, exhaling in down dog. Feet together. Make sure you can place your feet at a distance from your hands that is comfortable, that you're driving your heels down as much as possible. On the inhale, lift your left leg up to the sky, to the ceiling, and open at the hip if you wish. And on the exhale, step it to the front between your hands. Lower the back knee. Feel your hips sink down. Bring your hands to heart center. And take your right elbow outside of your thigh, outside of the knee, and begin the twist. So you start the twist with the knee down, and then when you feel comfortable, you tuck the back toes and extend the back leg. Just as a challenge, you don't have to do it. And looking forward, take your hands down and step back either into plank or just go into down dog. From plank, do a vinyasa. Oh, sorry, lift your leg back up if you're doing your three-legged down dog. Lots of options. From downward facing dog, if you've finished your vinyasa. If you haven't, go ahead, do it now. And we'll wait. Walk or jump to the front of your mat. Inhaling, rising up to standing. Start to place your weight on your right leg. Bend your left knee and hold on to the foot. And lift your right arm up, maybe in Yan Mudra with thumbs and index finger touching. And then don't charge forward like Bikram style, but think more of like reaching upwards and start to extend the left leg back into Natarajasana. Okay, try not to open your hip to the side. Keep your hips square and keep your chest lifted. From there, you're going to fold your knee, bring it to the front. Hold the foot with the right hand, so opposite hand, and extend the leg to the front. And then try to twist to the back with your left arm. Turning your head to the front, start to gently release the leg and wrap it around your right leg, bringing your right arm on top of the left into your eagle. Now, two choices. You can either go into Malasana or you can go into a crow. Here's Malasana. And you can also go from Malasana to crow. And remember to keep your chest open if you're in Malasana. From crow, you can jump back into Chaturanga or just into Malasana and go into Vinyasa. From Malasana, walk back. You can do a little wave or you can do Vinyasa. And from there, we slowly walk to the front of the mat or jump to the front of the mat. Connect with your breath. On the next inhale, rise up. Back to stand. Bring your weight to the left foot. Really press that down. Activate the thigh. Bend your right knee. Lifting the left hand into Yan Mudra. And start to extend your leg into Natarajasana, the king of the dance pose. The Nataraj is a pose dedicated to Shiva, the Adi Guru, the first teacher of yoga. And on your next exhale, you're bending the knee to the front, grabbing the foot with your left hand, extend and twist. Looking to the front, releasing, going into your eagle, Garudasana. You can also just put the foot down if it doesn't go all the way down. This time your left arm on top. We will do options later with Emma when we do the workshop for poses. From there you can drop into Malasana or you can go into your crow. You are looking forward in crow. From crow or Malasana, start to slowly walk back into your plank, and you can do a wave or you can jump back as well. Practice your jump back. Go into a wave or do your vinyasa. Inhale into plank. Shoulders over the wrists. And exhale, lower down onto your mat and relax. Take a breath in and a breath out. Release your arms to your sides. And relax from your head to your toes. Connecting back with your breathing. See if you can do 4 counts on the inhale, 8 counts on the exhale. So it's still long and smooth. Your breath is what links all of the poses together. It's the thread of the whole yoga class. And there is no yoga without the breath. You're doing some other exercise. So by the way, your mats have numbers. This will be your mat for the next 2 weeks. If you don't have a number, your mat is the one with no number. We can put a number. So you can make friends with your mat and take care of it. Dhanurasana, the bow pose. Forehead to the mat, start to roll your shoulders back and down. Bend your knees and place your hands on your ankles. And then on an inhale, press your foot into your hands and rise up. Looking forward or looking up. Keep your knees just hip width. And maybe you can also roll forward and back with your breath. On the next inhale, rise up a little bit higher. And then as you exhale, you release, but you stay in your Udyanasana, the bird pose, which is a variation of locust. Arms lifted, legs spread and lifted. From there, bend your elbows, place your hands under the shoulders, and then just keep activating your legs, but then drop the legs down and then lift up into your upward facing dog. Dropping the knees, exhale, round your back into child's pose. And breathe and soften. On the inhale, come into all fours position on your hands and knees. Bringing your knees together. And then from there, lift your right leg up. Keeping the knee bent in tiger. But then also lift your left arm, reach it to the back, hold on to the foot and extend. So opposite arm, opposite leg. Then extend the leg down to the floor. Left hand down to the floor underneath your shoulder. Now, you take your left, so remember that the knee is aligned to the hip. You take the lower leg to the side and you start to open your hip to the side. Adjust your left hand so that you can have your left hand in line with the shoulder. Good. And then you can lift your right leg up from there. Very nice. If you'd like to go into side plank, you can lower that leg and then extend both legs straight. And from there you can also bend your right knee and grab hold of the foot and extend the leg up. Push your hips up and forward. Use the lower back. Push the hips. Yes. Coming back down. And coming back to all fours, tracing your steps back. And go into child's pose just for a breath or two. And yoga is just like that. It's about all of this opening and contraction. It's like what you do in life. And it just helps the energy flow. On the next inhale, come into all fours position. So here you bring the left leg up. When you feel balance, extend your right arm to the back. Hold on to the foot and then push the foot into the hand. Your left hand is also important. Push that down to the floor. And then extend the leg down. Your right hand returns to the floor. The lower right leg goes out to the side as you open your hips to the big windows. And then you can do the different variations from here. Either left leg extended or full side plank. Or side plank with the leg in it. Push your hips forward. Yes, no, to her. Push your hips that way. And back, tracing your steps into all fours. And before you go down into child's pose, let's do a cat. Round out your back. Point the tailbone down. Inhale into cow, arch your back. Gently. Exhale, child's pose. Soften and release everything. Slowly, gently rising up to a seated. Sitting in Vajrasana, and take your right hand on the left knee and twist to the left. Just be careful of the knee. You can also put a block underneath your hips if you feel that's more comfortable. Think of it as a movement, like tiny movements. Each time you inhale, you extend the spine more, making space between the vertebrae. Each time you exhale, you twist a little deeper. Inhale, center, left hand, right knee, lengthen spine, breathe in, exhale, twist. So this is already a lot for your knees. So I invite you to just stay here, inhaling to center, exhaling to release. If you feel good on the knees, you can try to go deeper by taking your hips down and your heels to the sides. And then if that's still comfortable, you can go down and lift your arms up. So go to the option that is best for you. And be aware of how your body is responding with the breath and with the pose. And try not to look around, just go into yourself and close your eyes. It's my job to look around. Three more breaths wherever you are. On your next inhale, tracing your way back, so you're taking your arms to your sides and then using your elbows to prop yourself back up. Using the elbows to help you up, and then coming up. And bringing your knees together. And then from there, we all sit to one side. Release your legs. Place your hands below your knees and go into your boat pose. So you can be here with the boat pose. You can also try and extend the legs and extend the arms. From there, lower the left leg. Bring the left foot outside of the knee and twist to the right. On the next inhale, look to the front. And then releasing the leg, put the foot on the inner thigh. Let's go into Janushirasana, so the hips are facing front. Inhaling your arms up. Exhaling to forward fold. Hands on your feet or on the floor, or wherever it's comfortable. Each time you inhale, think about lengthening your spine. And each time you go forward, a little bit deeper. Close your eyes and concentrate on you and your breath and what's happening in the inner world. Looking front. And on the next inhale, rising up, gather your knees and legs in front of you, pointing your toes, lifting the heels, and then lift the whole lower leg. You can stay there or you can extend. From there, you lower the right leg, bend the left knee, twist. Hugging that knee, inhaling to extend the spine, using it as a lever so you can twist a little deeper. Keep the right foot flexed so you can activate and stretch the back of the leg. Inhaling to look forward and place your left foot on the inner thigh. Take Janushirasana here. Lengthening the spine before folding. Exhaling to go deeper. Inhaling, rising up. One more time into boat pose. From here, you open your arms and start to lower your arms and legs down. And stay here 2 inches off of the mat. Lift your arms up 2 inches off of the mat. And release down. Adjust yourself so that you're in the middle of your mat. Your head and toes still on the mat. Keep your arms up behind you. And then one more time, you lift your arms and head 2 inches off the mat and your legs 2 inches off the mat. This is actually the best exercise for handstand, but you have to stay lower. It's harder the lower you go. Yes, hold, 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 hold. And release. Very nice. Okay. Arms to your sides. Bend your knees. Place your feet under your knees. So not to your butt, but under your knees. If it's to your butt, it might be too much for your knees. So heels and knees aligned, palms facing down. Start to press your feet down, tuck your tailbone, and start to lift your hips up, 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 and up into your half bridge. And you can do it the yoga way with your chest to your chin. You can do it the Pilates way, respecting the distance of your chin to the chest. On an exhale, slowly lower down one vertebra at a time. Take a few moments just to completely relax the spine. Adjust your feet so that they are together, this time knees and feet together. Okay, and then on an inhale, press your feet down and start to go back into your half bridge, lifting your hips up. Setu Bandhasan. You can either roll the shoulders back, interlace your fingers, or maybe you can adjust so that you can place your hands to your ankles. But just be aware of what's happening to the knee when you do that. Not too much pressure. Okay. Press your right foot down to the ground. Your knees are together. Knees are together. And feet are together. Press your right foot to the ground. Bring your left knee to the chest. And extend the leg up to the ceiling. Bend your knee, lower it down, press your left foot down, bring your right knee to the chest, and then extend up to the ceiling. Bend the knee and lower down, and release your shoulders, and release your hips and back. And if you want, you can hug your knees to your chest. Just do a little counter pose there. We're going to do one more round of half bridge, just very simple, without lifting the leg. But if you feel more open, go into a full wheel, bending your knees, placing your hands under the shoulders, and push with your arms and legs up, navel to the ceiling. So either half bridge or full wheel, your choice. If you feel comfortable in full wheel, see if you can walk your feet closer together. Yeah, bring the toes together as well. Press your right foot down, bring your left knee to the chest and extend it up to the ceiling. Knee to the chest and up to the ceiling. Very good. And lower and do the other one. Start with feet together. Knee to the chest and extend. And lower. Slowly lower down and hug your knees to your chest. And for everyone, lift your legs up, lift your hips up into shoulder stand. If you feel comfortable there, drop the legs gently back down into your Halasana plow pose. The plow pose acts as a counter pose. Feet behind you, all the way down. To do plow. Yes, round. We won't stay very long, just a few breaths. Slowly, gently, from there, without passing through shoulder stand again, just release your spine one at a time, keeping your legs close to your face, and then releasing your spine down. Keep your legs extended and close to you. Release, 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 release. And then when your lower back hits the floor, slowly release the legs down, and then lift your chest up and the top of your head on the floor into fish. would be easier to do it from, they didn't probably explain it very well, but if you do it from plow, it's easier to get there. But we can get there just the same. You can drop the head down all the way to touch the floor. Yes. On the next inhale, lift the head up slightly so you can release the head down to the mat. Hug your knees and take your knees over to the right side. Come back to the center and come back to the center and take the knees to the other side. Start to lengthen your breath. Inhale back to the center. One last time, hugging your knees. Bring your forehead to touch your knees. Squeeze your whole body. And exhale, releasing into your final Shavasana. And so, time to let everything go. And scan your body. Just a quick scan to see if you are holding tension anywhere. And think that you breathe into those areas of tension and you release the tension. Softening your toes and your feet, the left and the right. Releasing all the tension from the ankles, the lower legs, the shin, the calf, the knees. Soften and relax the front of your thighs, the back of your thighs. And your buttocks. Releasing your lower leg into the earth. Releasing the lower back, middle back, and upper back. All of the muscles of the back, shoulders, left, right, arms, elbows, all of your fingers one by one. Let them drop. Allow your face to be soft. As your body releases, you can let go of all the tension in your mind and all the thoughts. Let them float up and out. You can catch them later if you wish. Soften your throat, relaxing your speech. Soften your heart. And let your heart be open. What is it that I can forgive in myself and in others? Maybe that will bring more softness, kindness into my life. Feel your skin, the sweat on your skin. Feel this as your aliveness. You as a vital being. Release your breath. And with that gratitude, start to feel your breath and feel that your breath is moving through your body with that sense of gratitude. I am here, I am alive, I am here to experience something, and I have a chance to do that. So think of your breath not just as this air that goes into your lungs, although that's important as well. It feeds your whole body and physical system. Think instead of prana, and your breath is moving with the prana, and your prana is moving throughout your body. And that's nourishing your physical body, your energy body, and your soul. Feel that within that prana is something akin to a divine prana.